All right, man. So I'm bring this one out, and we're gonna talk about it and everything, and then afterwards I'll. This is the one I'm giving away, so we'll talk about it, and I'll host a giveaway, and I'll give this character away. So um, yeah, it's a Fist of Heavens build, and let's look at the gear very quickly. So there's multiple ways to build this out. You could be using a Hodo, could be using other stuff. I chose to use this because it's kind of cool, and instead of having to have a Hodo, it felt a little bit more cool having something different. So yeah, we're using the Hand of the Blessed Light, which I was gonna socket it and then put a decent jewel in it. Um, I'm not entirely sure what I would put in it yet. Um, but yeah, that's our main weapon. Then we have a pair of Mage Fists. We have a 10 faster cast ring, Arachnid Smash, another faster cast ring, some tricks, nothing crazy, a 45 all res, Sacred Runjas, and a 27 Moras, an Enigma, and a Shaker with an Arm rune in it. So, and we don't have a CTA currently. Kind of took that and used it for something else. I can't exactly remember what it was. Yeah, we got a torch and an Annie. Um, some random small charms. A couple of offensive aura skillers and a Geeds. And for the mercenary, I'm using the insight in a cryptic. I'm using a treachery and an Andariel's visage. This would need a Ral rune or something in it, but it's it's fine for right now. For the skills, there's a couple of ways you can do this, but the way I did it, was I maxed out Fist of Heavens and Holy Bolt, and I then have put my conviction to 20. Usually it would be 24. It's at 25 right now. And also I maxed out Holy Shock, and I have 1 point into Redemption and 1 point into Salvation. This is more so if I do Ubers, we are more people, we need some resistance. I'll put this on, and this one is for doing bail runs or something like that. And if there's a bunch of dolls and you don't want them to get reanimated by wave 2, then put this on real quick and absorb all the bodies. You won't be having that issue. Um, I put a couple of points into prayer to basically heal a little bit more with the holy bolts. Um, yeah, but then of course we put some extra points into holy shield. But to be honest, you can do a lot of things here. You can split your focus on hammers and Fist of Heavens, or you can go full Fist of Heavens like I did, or you can go something in between, like kind of like a Tesla with a Fist of Heaven, which they all work fine, but I just they want to make a bunch of different builds all in one, so I was thinking I'm just gonna do this for chaos running purposes. Now this is only players 1, and this build is decent up till players 5, and after players 5 the struggle starts to creep in a little bit, and the struggle being that it just takes too long to kill uh, the enemies, so it's not really super fast. That's where the Hamadin becomes better, right? So at players 5 I would rather use my or at players 6 or 7 I would rather use my Hamadin than this one, just for the simple fact that it's faster. Um, but it is nice, and you don't have to with a hammer, then you have to be all up in their faces. With this, you can take a little bit of a distance. And also, another thing that's really nice about Fist of Heavens is you don't have to actually, you don't have to aim it. It auto attacks the enemy. Which makes it a lot easier to control. You could use a lightning thunder on this build. I really don't feel like it's necessary. Even with higher players numbers, if we're playing together and I'm not soloing, then it doesn't really matter too much if it's players 8, because if you have a couple of other builds in there that does decent damage, you'll just be the backup for the conviction aura, basically. The damage output is not too bad. It's more so the speed at which it clears when it gets higher players. And I don't even have battle orders right now or anything. And you see it's pretty good, man. So this works better for the bosses. Just does, I don't know what to say about it. The Holy Bolts is just way more damaging. Quickly go over the gear set here. So 75 all res. Holy Bolts are doing pretty much 6k damage.
Not here.
The Fist of Heavens is doing 4k with the lightning damage, and they are doing 4k Holy Bolt damage, so pretty decent too, not too bad. Again, we got max block, of course. We got just enough strength to wear Enigma, and then the rest goes into Vitality. So we are at 93 faster cast. Like, I was just going for the 75, not necessarily a character I want to be super stacking the FCR on. It's not really necessary, I feel like. The Hammerden you really do need to have 125, but this I don't feel like it's too bad with the 75. Yes, I think that's about everything I want to talk about when it comes to this build. It's an enjoyable build. I used it for hardcore in the beginning, and I definitely can advise that hardcore with this build is a lot better than doing a Hammerden in the beginning, and then once you get the good gear, I would suggest swapping over to a Hammerden. But it's a good starter build. It's a good build for running through the game with a team or something like that, because you'll be the team's infinity if you don't have one. So that's really nice. Other than that, I don't think there's much more to say about this build. It's something I built it, I tested it, and then I haven't really used it. I've been going to my Tesla Den and my Hammerden more. So this I will repurpose in I'll make him into a FohDin. That's why you see the basically the runes for a flame and 2 dragons and a hand of justice here. Um, it's because I'm planning on making a dragon in this and making a flickering flame in that, and then putting a dragon in this. And yeah, man, that that should do it. That should put us to where we need to be in terms of getting a holy FohDin build out, which I'm really looking forward to. I heard it's gonna be, it's really good. I haven't really tested it yet, so I'm definitely looking out for that. The only thing I'm missing at the moment to really build him out is a decent weapon, Divine Scepter or Caduceus, one of those type of bases. I would prefer one of those with +3 conviction and probably do like I'm not actually sure what I want on it yet. Um, 3 to conviction, maybe 3 to vigor, and then um, yeah, something like that. I'm not entirely convinced what I want to do yet. I want to test a little bit first to figure out which um, skills are most useful for him besides conviction, because of course you're gonna need conviction for sure.
What do you need?
So, and we got a couple of bases left over here, so that I haven't really planned on what I'm gonna use for, but thinking at some point I'm gonna find a use for him. Um, so that's about it for me with this video, and I hope you guys will be back for another one. Appreciate you watching it, and I'll catch you later. Bye.